Have you ever felt like you had to choose between enjoying your life and being, a spiritual person? Well, get ready because we're about to unpack a truly profound idea from the Bhagavad Gita that might just change everything you thought you knew. It's a path that doesn't start with giving things up, but with a simple, powerful shift in how you see the world.
I mean, this is the classic dilemma, isn't it? This feeling that to be truly spiritual, you have to say goodbye to your ambitions, your successes, and all the things that bring you pleasure. It really feels like you have to pick a side. But what if you don't? You know that classic image in your head of a spiritual seeker, someone who has to turn their back on all the fun and joys of the world? Well, that's the myth. The Gita's reality is something else entirely. It tells us that a genuine spiritual path can, and for many of us should, start right in the middle of a joyful, active life. It actually uses that enjoyment as the foundation. Okay, so let's get into it. To really get this, you have to know that in the Gita, Lord Krishna lays out 5 stages of bhakti, or devotion, to find real, lasting joy. And interestingly, he explains them in reverse order, starting from the most advanced. But today, we're jumping right to the very first stage, the one that's basically the perfect entry point for most of us living busy, active lives. So who is this first stage designed for? Well, it's for the go-getters. It's for people who are active, who have goals, and who aren't afraid to work hard to achieve them. And who want to enjoy the rewards of all that hard work. Sound like anyone you know?
Yeah, probably you.
So what does it take to get on this path? What are the qualifications? You might be surprised to find they already describe you. First, you've got to be willing to put in the work to get what you want. Second, you actually have the skills to make it happen. And third, and this is key, you have the wisdom to tell the difference between good, positive choices and ones that are, well, not so good. And here's the part I absolutely love. Lord Krishna doesn't just tolerate people starting here, he actually congratulates them. The message couldn't be clearer. There is zero reason to feel guilty about enjoying your life. It is not some obstacle to spirituality. It's a perfectly valid and welcome starting line. So if we have a green light to enjoy life, how in the world do we actually do it in a spiritual way? Well, this next part is what I like to call Krishna's divine permission slip. It comes with a clear set of instructions on how to turn everyday enjoyment into a real spiritual practice. It all boils down to this incredibly simple but really powerful 3-step process. Step 1, follow Dharma in everything you do. And don't worry, we'll break that down in a second. Step 2, offer up the results of your work, your successes, to the divine before you enjoy them. And step 3, make a point to consciously thank God for every single win, big or small. Okay, so that first step, follow Dharma. What does that even mean? It sounds kind of heavy, right? But it's really not. It just means acting with integrity. It means using your common sense to go after your goals and choose your entertainment in a way that's positive, constructive, and good for you and others. Let's make this real. Imagine you just bought your dream car. That second step, offer the results, could look like this. Before you go on a joyride, your very first trip is to a temple or a place that feels sacred to you. By doing that, you've offered it up first. From that moment on, the car isn't just something you own. It feels more like a gift that you get to use. It's a total perspective shift. And it's the exact same idea with a new house. Before you even start unpacking the boxes, the very first thing you do is create a sacred space. You install God. After that, your relationship with the house changes. You're not just the owner, you start to feel like a grateful tenant, living in a space that's been provided for you. You can even apply this to something as regular as your paycheck. When that money hits your account, just for a moment, you mentally offer it up. Then you accept it back to use for your life. It transforms it from just a wage you earned into a blessing you've received. See the difference? It's subtle, but it's huge.
Okay, so we've got the what and the how, but why? What's the point of all this? This isn't just about feeling a little better about the nice things you have. This whole stage is designed to be a powerful training ground for something much, much bigger. This is the real genius of this stage. By fully, consciously, and gratefully enjoying all these things, you start to see their limits on your own terms. You learn through your own experience, not because someone lectured you, that while these things are wonderful, they don't provide that deep, unshakable happiness we're all looking for. And that realization just comes naturally without any force.
And that's why stage 1 is so brilliant. It's not meant to be the end of the road. Think of it more like a launch pad. Once you gain that maturity, once those intense cravings for worldly things just naturally start to soften, you find that you're ready. You're ready to graduate to the next stage of your journey.
So let's pull all these threads together. Your spiritual journey doesn't have to start with a dramatic act of giving everything up. It can start right now, today, by simply reorienting your perspective on the life you are already living.
So if there's one thing to remember from all of this, it's that spirituality meets you right where you are. It's not about escaping your life, it's about transforming it from the inside out. The key is to change your attitude, not necessarily your job or your address. By practicing this simple act of offering and gratitude, you're already on the path. You don't have to give up a single thing by force.
So I'll leave you with a question to take with you. As you go about your day, just think, what is one thing in your life, a recent success, a possession you love, even just a simple pleasure, that you can consciously look at and reframe as a gift? Just try it. See how that simple shift feels.